Because that positive thinking and consciousness, anyways, is drawing light and positivity into the system, into reality, as opposed to the opposite. The love between whom? The Rebbe Shita asks. What love are we building in truth? The love between Jews and Jews, between family members, first and foremost, as chesed, loving kindness, starts at home. And all circles, all parts of the Israeli nation, left and right wing, women and men, religious and non-believers, Sephardic and Ashkenazi Jews, Hasidim and Lithuanian Jews, and so forth. Each side has something to give to the other. The point is to try to find the middle line, somehow, someway. The love between Jews and non-Jews. We are commanded to love the ones who aren't Jews as well, as they are also created in the image of the Creator. Tselem Elokim. We're all created in the image of the Creator. And we ought to know that their potential is very high. And in the coming future, we won't be able to achieve our intended perfection without their tikkun, their correction. Because in truth, we're all one. We all have different compartments and pieces of work to do. Everyone's got their portion. Our portion is not the same as theirs. There's myriads of examples and details as to who's doing what. And even within the Israeli nation itself is portion. This person is close to the head of the global soul. This person's soul is connected to the heart. This person is the right hand, so on and so forth. Everyone's got their roles. But the point is that we are all children of the King of all kings. And therefore everyone deserves to be loved. That does not mean that we bend the rules of the Torah and marry them, being the non-Jews. It doesn't mean that we choose to be within their midst in terms of living in their places, in contrast to living amongst our own. But that has nothing to do with the respect and love that every human being deserves and should be given. We must also love animals, plants, and the inanimate, because the Creator inspires them too. For there's none other than Him, Eino Novado. Though the essence of love is spiritual, it needs to be expressed in all physical manners according to the Holy Torah. It is not in vain that the Holy One, blessed be He, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, has given a physical body to the soul for us to establish a material life founded in the sanctity of love. The love of a man and a woman must also be expressed physically, as well as the love between friends and so forth. Every aspect of reality, inanimate, plant, animal, of course human as we've been speaking about, all has the sparks of the Creator within it. The Creator is animating all of reality at every moment. Quantum physics agrees. There is a quantum consciousness, there's a matrix of all consciousness, willing and projecting everything into being at every moment. That is the philosophy of the Kabbalistic tradition in Judaism. So we must love all levels. Amazing. I've heard the Rebbe Shita say recently that because of the sensitivity of this generation, just how much we need hugs, and more hugs, and more hugs. Specifically, this generation needs the most hugs, because it's a lot of darkness. We're very sensitive, and a lot of us are very removed. So that physical expression, basic psychology and studies will tell us the positivity of a hug. It's very important to hug our families and our loved ones, friends, of course by means and guidelines of the Holy Torah and its rules. Why are these rules so important? Why can't I just love everyone freely? Because we are all strings on one beautiful giant instrument that we call the one global soul. Just as a string on an instrument cannot express its beautiful notes and potential without being tied down, so too we cannot express the song of our soul without being tied down. We need to tie down our egos. We need a parameter and a system that says explicitly will bring us to the point of loving the other and loving the Creator. So if we have parameters to tie ourselves down in order that our string will play, that is why we need these rules and laws. They're all given for our benefit, not for our burden, God forbid. It might feel like that often, but that's part of the work. Truly, every detail is given for our greatest benefit, not to burden us. The reason for the commandment to love: to allow for the human society to survive. Without love, humanity will cease to exist due to nuclear and nitrogen bombs. Apart from all the wars, terrorism, and violence that bites into everything, we need to raise the bar so that hopefully we will walk the middle line. But if we don't walk the middle line, we will continue to fail, based on the idea of, quote, what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. We will descend to the depths of hell. Whereas if we hold the view of what's mine is yours, and what's yours is yours, then we might stand a chance for survival. What's mine is mine and what's yours is yours is a perfect description of the Western philosophy, capitalism in essence. And it's a self-destroying mechanism. We see today, as much as some might like to deny, that such systems implode upon themselves. All empires fall, but the eternal empire, being that the King of all kings has provided us a means to reach the state of loving and giving to the other, in perfect intention, assuming we correct ourselves by means of the Torah and mitzvot, which are given to us for our benefit and refinement, then we'll have something lasting. Because if we will abide by such a system, then we'll be able to be in a condition of what's mine is yours, and what's yours is yours. That's the condition of Yisrael. Or we split into two words, Yashar Keil, straight to the Creator, meaning all of one's actions are intended to give goodness and joy to the Creator and to the other, in contrast to the character of Sodom, the character of the ego, the character of selfishness, and receiving for oneself alone.